banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your... Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Moore, the man in motion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The Bengals at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd and 12,
Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. second down. They'll run it here.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Mixon with a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go on 4th down. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Dobbs.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Burrow. He's got Hurst as tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Harris running straight ahead.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting in the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows what...
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get
under pressure, and they got to him again.
Here we go. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side said, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time to make sure you get in shape.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Bengals will get the football back.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Open man is Higgins. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
There you go. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run again with Harris.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. First down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
2nd down at 7.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
Touchdown!
Romeo Dobbs.
31 yards.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
But no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
Here's Burrow. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Moore, the man in motion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
And Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Throwing first play is Herbert.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, a pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. That's caught, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Taking it about the 1.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Charger football to start quarter number.